Hey guys, it's James Freeman. I'm out here with Honest Gas at Richardson City Hall Civic Center Library at 411 Arapahoe Road in Richardson, Texas. The time and date for you is Thursday, April 19th, 2:32 p.m. So this is my first audit with Honest Gas.
Thing, that beard looks so freaking sweet. It's like a paintbrush. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
These are actually from the police. These are probably still up here from when the police officer that died in Richardson just a few weeks ago.
And yeah, there was an officer who died here a few weeks ago, and I got some footage of the funeral procession.
You were there, yeah.
Yeah, I got some footage of the funeral procession a few days later coming down George W. Bush. Hundreds and hundreds of emergency vehicles for this funeral procession for the officer. Now, in case you guys didn't know, a civilian was also killed that night, but the city of Richardson failed to give him the same type of respect that they gave the officer. Anyways.
No, I didn't. I only heard about the officer because it was on the news.
Because that's all they care about, is themselves.
Should we give them like an escort or something to St. John's? Should we give them an escort to St. John's?
They got license items.
Yeah.
We only do that for police.
Okay.
I don't know.
They have a really big following. A very large support group.
Well, you know, they own the media.
Oh, here's City Hall.
They own the media. They own the public schools, the education system. So yeah, they're the most important.
Yeah, I think it was third grade when I was convinced I wanted to be a police officer. Oh wow! I heard this is the main building. This is chamber over there. We can go in there.
Of course we can go in there. It's ours.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I'm gonna get some water. Let's test out the quality. That's what I hate. Look at that. Here we go. What do you suppose that is? Oh, I like that.
Hi.
Hello. How you doing?
You good?
Good. Just a video. Just at the building. Hey. Gotta use hand sanitizer. Get my tripod up. There we go.
What are you doing?
Me?
What are y'all doing?
Oh, using hand sanitizer.
No.
A little tour of the Richardson City Hall.
Did you want some? Are you sure? lot of germs.
Your little heart rate goes up when people are
Oh,
doing
yeah.
anything. So.
Yeah. No,
But,
we're
When
not going to do
okay.
any harm.
Okay.
When people use hand sanitizer?
You're funny.
Hey, they've got one of those vacuum tubes there, guys. That's really cool.
Don't feel me.
No,
I
this
don't
is
think
an
I-
opportunity to say hi, Mom.
No.
Or hey, friends.
Strong.
No, it is strong.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, but it works.
And there's his setup there, guys, if you've never seen it. That looks really cool. Now, what is this? I guess it bends like all the way.
Did you want to get a selfie with us?
No.
Okay. She said no.
Not as y'all, but I mean,
No, we're just not
not into the selfie thing. Yeah. I don't know about one with my kids.
It's like,
Hey, how are you?
I don't know.
oh, okay. I think it's just offices back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta keep my camera up. That's too funny. I think there's a whole other half of this.
Y'all have a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a door there too. Oh, so this guy. Hey, did you see that? Park's room. Park room. Andy. Me? Sorry. No, not Andy.
What y'all doing?
Oh, just touring the building. I guess we thought there was something interesting back here, but it doesn't look like it.
Something interesting back in this
Yeah.
building.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's me. That's so that people know I'm coming around the corner. I think we actually went in there already.
Did you want to come do videos with us?
I have to work sadly.
Richardson, let's see what that says. Here, I'm gonna take a look at this one. Oh.
Because we,
You know.
because we liked.
You're going into offices, and that's really not allowed.
No, they're public.
Huh?
They're public.
Okay, well, we're not comfortable with you going in our offices and videotaping.
Okay.
So,
You might consider getting a job in the private sector then.
Okay,
Whoa,
well,
whoa,
I
don't
just
interrupt me.
thought- I
Don't
just
don't
called
interrupt me.
911,
Don't interrupt me.
so
Because as
take
long
me off
don't
the video
interrupt me.
now.
Don't as long as you work for the public, we get to watch you. So
okay, well then, as long as you're doing this, the police are on their way.
that's fine. And as long as you work for the public get to watch you do what you do. You don't need to be rude about it. Somebody got snooty. You see how that goes south? All of a sudden, it's like smiles and happiness, and then all of a sudden, you know what? We decided we don't want you to be allowed to do this.
It's like, oh no. Oh. That's not good.
What you guys shooting today?
Oh,
Richardson City Hall.
Just in general?
video.
Okay, cool.
Get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face.
She just said, "Get the fuck out of my face."
Yeah, I did.
Bad public servant. Bad public servant. This is a Richardson employee. City of Richardson employee. Blue Volkswagen. I don't know what the public servants are doing that makes them so nervous about the public watching them while they're being served, but I don't know. We're going to have to look into this woman. We're going to have to look into what kind of crimes she must be committing to be so upset about the people watching her while she serves us. So we've got Richardson Police right there. That quickly went south, didn't it, Honest Gas?
Oh, yeah. These are the sort of things I see on the channel. Hey, there's do that to you, Kevin.
Okay.
I actually really hope that I see a police officer I've seen already.
Yeah, we were busy, but it wasn't massive. Hey there. Hey guys. What's going on today?
Nothing. Nothing.
We're just touring the city hall. It's okay. I think she got a little upset.
I think you kind of spooked her.
Yeah. Well, we talked to her for about a good 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, she decided that she was spooked. So she's just an irrational human being. No big deal.
I think this is one of the first times this place has been filmed.
Are you guys with a group or something?
No, we're by ourselves.
Yeah, I was just out seeing the city.
Yeah, so obviously you probably know the law better than I do. This is a public place. You're able to come in here, and as long as you're not causing disturbances, anything like that, you're welcome to film.
Yeah, for sure. And we understand you gotta come out and respond to this sort
And
of.
we just want to make contact with you guys, make sure you guys are safe, you're good to go.
Make sure and show him.
Sorry.
Savage, Officer Savage. So, anyways. Okay. Anybody can ask you something?
You can ask, but I probably won't answer.
In that case, I'll keep my questions to myself.
Yeah, cool. What was your name?
Officer Reyna,
Raina?
Yeah.
All right, what's your badge number?
1304.
Okay, and Savage, what was your badge number?
1295.
1295? Okay.
Guys, do you have any ID?
Are you kidding? You're kidding, right?
Hang on, before we get any further.
Do you?
There is something.
You do have ID? Can I see it, please?
Can we exchange IDs?
No, we can't, but you can give me yours if you'd like.
Before we
That
get
doesn't
much,
seem fair at all.
before we get much further.
Well, you work for me. I don't work for you. You understand that, right?
You want to say something, sir? Go ahead.
Something though is, she may have just got a little upset. That's okay. I maybe she just doesn't know. If you guys have the time, maybe you can go in and maybe talk to them or just tell them really that there's nothing they can do.
You know, I had the conversation with her before I came up and talked to you guys, and I told her that you guys are on public property, and you can do what you're doing now, as long as you're not going into private spaces or stuff like that. I got no problem with it.
Yeah,
And causing disturbances, we have to add that as well.
well, I don't know if we.
That's why I go silent. That's why I don't say anything. Once you start talking, I mean, even this right here, when we start talking to them, they go, "Oh, that's a public disturbance." That's why I say.
Yeah, well,
That's why I say remain silent.
Were you saying we were causing a
No, they're not.
They were
They're
just
not.
curious. So this
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
you have. Is you have somebody that doesn't know
Yeah.
the law. They call us, and because we are.
Yeah, your body cam
Oh,
on.
you gotta respond.
So
yeah.
we deal with guys like you all the time.
Oh, cool.
That's part of our job.
And
We deal with guys like you all the time too. That's part of our job.
I know, and it goes both ways because it's like people that don't know what's going on freak out when they see you guys recording. Like, oh, they must be up to no good. And we get here, and we're like, all right, we've dealt with this before. Are you guys doing anything bad? Do you need help? No, and then we leave.
And
So that's
we
literally
use
what we're gonna do.
We use that opportunity also to educate her as well, that you guys can come into public
Yeah,
places.
and hopefully when she gets I don't know how she'll handle it, but hopefully she can.
It doesn't matter how she handles it. If she doesn't want to be filmed, she can go to the private sector. That's, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But when you work on the taxpayer's dollar,
Yeah.
you get to be watched all the time by the taxpayer. So,
And they are.
So guys, I think we're gonna get going. 'cause I
Okay.
think that's a better use of taxpayer money.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
There you go. We're
Hey,
on the same page.
I will exchange IDs with you if you'll do a selfie with me.
Exchange IDs.
I will exchange IDs if you'll do a selfie with me. I've been challenged by somebody to get a selfie with a police officer, and so I will tell you my full name and my date of birth. I actually don't have ID on me, and then you can go and look up who I am.
Okay.
If you will get it.
As long if I put one condition on that and that you promise to obey by that.
Okay.
Nothing incriminating about myself is on the internet.
There's nothing incriminating about you anyways. You haven't broken any laws.
Awesome.
You haven't broken any laws. If you had, I would have already arrested you.
So exchange ID, it's Officer Savage, 1295 though.
Okay.
That's who I am.
Okay. You can't give me your first name? Because I'll give you my first and last. I want to get an actual selfie with you. So
I see.
here, I'm unarmed.
Here, even if you were,
Wait.
you still reach for it.
Okay.
All right, let me. Whoop. All right, you ready?
All right, buddy.
No, got the blue ISIS shirt on. Got a selfie with Officer Savage. All right, thanks, man.
Okay.
I appreciate it. So my name is. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
You live in as much trouble.
Oh, I give them far more trouble than I give you. I promise you. They and the town that I live in, the cops are actually, most of them are pretty dang decent too.
We try to be too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
our channel is Honest Gas.
All right, guys, we're good.
All right.
We're gonna go inside.
Hey, thanks for the selfie, Savage. I appreciate it, man.
I think we've seen all
I've been
the-
challenged to get that. I got to get one with your police car too, but I'm not gonna. Just from the, I'm not gonna do anything.
All right, and guys, just don't be, don't be alarmed if another set of officers comes out later.
We'll pick on them too.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Well-
So just be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, thanks,
Thank
guys.
you so much, guys.
Have a good one.
I think we might be turned around. Oh yeah, there's the church. So I think we're... Oh wow, that's very interesting. That must be high definition. Yeah.
So we've got them in here educating the other public servants.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Are you part of YouTube's partner program?
I think so.
So you make some money.
Eventually, maybe someday.
Hey, if they're paying you a little bit. That's better than
That's
nothing.
what we're trying to do. Just, or not one of it's just one of the things.
It usually pays for my gas to travel, so
There you go.
you know.
Maybe one day you'll be big.
You got some
Million
candy in there.
subscribers.
You know, yeah, I really, when I started doing it, I didn't think that people would even watch it.
Yeah.
I've actually been doing it for years. I just barely started a YouTube channel though, but I've been, out in Rockwall, I actually chased a Rockwall County sheriff down the freeway doing over 100 miles an hour.
Is that one of your videos?
I didn't record it. Like I said,
what's
I've
the
been,
point?
I've been doing activism for a long time, but I just barely started really putting stuff up, and I would just share it with friends, and we'd carry cases on, and but yeah, a lot of the stuff that I did early
Friends
on.
online, like in forums and stuff? Or?
I don't know. Well, local friends and then we just had little groups that 5 or 10 people, the people who locally wanted to hold government accountable, and
Yeah.
Well, as you already know, James, they're good people at work here, too.
yeah, I think so. And I think that in general, in this world, most people are good people who have been tricked into sometimes doing things that maybe they shouldn't be doing. That's my opinion. It's to be. Not to compare anyone here to Nazis, because that's not what I'm doing. But I genuinely think that most of them were probably good people. I really do. Tricked into doing bad things,
Germany
for
was the
whether
first
it's for a
country
paycheck or for they were tricked into thinking it was for their own security. And so I'm not trying to compare you by any means, but we're all capable of being fooled into doing
I
it.
took a class one time where we were looking at it from the German perspective, and they really thought they were doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they weren't told everything about it.
And a lot of them couldn't question, didn't have the education to look into it.
And now in the age of information, ignorance is a choice, right? It's you can at least look at multiple different, you can look at so many different perspectives, and if you can only see the one, then
I just want to see no perspective. Get it as it is.
all right. Hey, thanks,
All right,
guys.
thanks, guys.
Have a good one.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some more water here. This is really. I only got some old